It's about a 16-year-old kid named Cameron, and he has mad cow disease. I describe this as the feel-good mad cow disease string theory road trip novel of fall 2009. I'm sure there's a shelf card for that around here somewhere. But it is actually a dark comedy. It's about this kid who's sort of checked out of life, and then suddenly he gets this disease, and he is sent on this crazy, crazy mission to try to find a mysterious Dr. X who's going to cure him. Or so he's been told by this sort of punk angel named Dulcie, who likes to spray paint her wings. It should be noted that this is the last book that Cameron has read before he starts to lose his mind is Don Quixote. So it's very much a quixotic journey. But it's also a book that celebrates the random, and so in honor of that, I don't actually like to read something nice and coherent and linear. I like you to call out page numbers, and I will read those page numbers. I'll tell you how many pages it has. It starts very conveniently with 1, which I think was very, very good at Random House. And it goes to page 481. So we have a lot of pages in there. So
don't ask for 481. I don't want to help.
Okay, so who's calling out a page number? Yes.
74.
74. We are on it. Page 74. It's only going to get weirder from here. 74. Page 74. Cameron, someone shouts, competing against the brutal electronic scream that won't stop. Cameron! With a gasp, I wake, drenched in sweat. Cameron will be late. Mom, yelling, downstairs. The alarm clock's still... Sometimes I can even read. The alarm clock's still shrieking. Digital numbers assault me with their red blinking. 7:55 a.m. I'm in my bed, still dressed in yesterday's clothes. Be right there. I punish the alarm clock with a hard whack. I feel like shit. My clean clothes are in a heap on the floor. When I reach for them, every muscle aches. Definitely a school nurse day. Downstairs, the house whirs with busy household noises, all that toing and froing people seem to love so much. Mom's more frazzled than usual. She's wearing one earring and searching for the other. Cameron, we have to go. Grab a breakfast bar. Not hungry, I say, taking half of Jenna's bagel from the plate. Jenna snatches it back. Mom, could you please remind your son that he's not to have any interaction with me? Mom throws up her hands. Could we not do this today? I have a very important meeting with the dean. He started at Jenna's house. The kitchen smells like smoke, and for a minute I panic, remembering my pot-induced episode from last night. Mom, you left the toaster on. It's burning. Next page. Yes.
333.
333.
No.
333. It's on. The scientists have traded their lab coats for jumpsuits. Across the back of Dr. M's is a slogan in big white letters. Everyone's a tourist here. He offers an apologetic smile. These days, most of our research is funded by the Council of Greater Tourism. If we succeed, they want to partner with us on tours to parallel universes. He motions with his arm like he's spelling out an imaginary billboard. Take your brain to Brain World. Hey, Dr. O sings songs under her breath, flipping switches and taking readings. Yes, well, we're still working on the catchphrase, Dr. M says with a sniff. I shift my safety goggles over my eyes. How do I look? Like you just escaped from an 80s band, Gonzo says. Ed, please ready our victim, Dr. T shouts from the scaffolding above the tunnel. I bend down so that Ed can test the security of my roller derby helmet. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt. I thought nobody's come back, so how do you know it doesn't hurt? Ed considers this, nodding slowly. I just know in the way you know things. He tucks a white rabbit's foot into my pocket. For luck? Nope. He doesn't offer any other explanation. Next page.
264.
264. Whew. Big number, big number.
No whammy.
Gonzo smears an inch of butter on his toast. And I thought dodgeball was sadistic. I'd hate to take a Viking gym class. Hey, Timmy, dodge the spear and... Oh, sorry, Timmy. Listen, you don't need more than one arm, not really. May I finish, Balder says, clearly annoyed. Gonzo reaches over him for the jelly. I thought you were finished. When a Viking warrior dies, they make a pyre upon a mighty vessel, set him on it, and send him off to Valhalla, the hall of the gods in the afterlife. It's a very noble death. Gonzo rolls his eyes. Set on fire? Yeah, sounds like big fun. Can you pass the ketchup? I don't expect you to understand, Balder says. You are not noble. I came on this trip, didn't I? I didn't have to do that. Cameron, tell him I didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Gonzo points at me with his fork as if to say, see, you asshole? Balder sizes Gonzo up. You're quite small, aren't you? Gonzo narrows his eyes and tightens his grip on the fork. I don't really think you're in a position to be talking about somebody's size, are you, dude? It's not a question of size. It's a question of stature. In my travels, I've learned to speak 5 languages. I'm versed in science, the arts, music. Gonzo stares at him. You're a freaking yard gnome, dude! Dwarf. His post? Ignoble. For Christ's sakes, can't we just get along and eat in peace?
42.
42. Nice. Douglas Adams people in the audience tonight? The tables are a mess. Every inch of the fake bamboo tables is covered in the sticky, mushy remnants of Buddha burgers, meditation fries, and fresh fruitful frothies. People come here because they think it's healthy, and they're saving the environment while they chomp their fast food. There are lots of framed pictures showing smiling indigenous peoples who are absolutely not being exploited by the corporate office. In the back is a Zen water fountain supposed to induce feelings of peace. Mostly it makes people have to go to the bathroom. New agey chant music is piped through the speakers. Rugrats run around playing with their Buddha cow toys, making moo sounds and screwing up all my cleaning efforts. Lena summons me to the front over the mic. It's her break time, and she is very, very serious about taking her break at the same time every shift. I take over the register just as Stacy Johnson and her crew walk in. On the bell curve of high school humiliation, this rates the top grade. Lena, can you take this one from me, please? Ha! Funny! She holds up her Starfighter graphic novel. I'm on break. Look, I'm sorry I was late. Oh, that makes 5 of us. Really, really sorry. It won't happen again. Just please take this one. She makes a show of drumming her fingers on her chin like she's thinking hard. Let's see. No. Lena, please, pretty please, I'll be your best friend. I have a best friend. Her name is Lakeisha. You'd know that if you ever paid attention to anyone else. Okay, I'm a jerk, a self-involved jerk, but I swear if you will just take this one order, I will get the soy cheese from the walk-in for a week. Promise. For a minute, I think she's considering. Then she flips her book open to the ribbon-marked page. Sorry, I meant a good part. The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. Lena shoves her card into the time clock. I hear the gunshot click punch of it to seal my fate. One last page, and then I think I'll turn it over to Mr.
No! 27.
27? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's like sing-along. Hey there, Cam. What a surprise. You remember Raina, my teaching assistant? Raina. She gives a little wave. Hi. So what brings you over here at 4:30 on a Friday afternoon? I was at UB's. Thought I'd drop by. Great, Dad says, smiling like he wants to sell me a used car. Raina, if you can have those papers ready by Wednesday morning. Sure, Frank. Frank? She calls him Frank? What's wrong with Dr. Smith? Raina and I brush each other on the way in. She has big brown eyes and her hair smells like oranges. For a split second, I imagine her naked. But then I think that maybe my dad has done the same thing or even seen her naked, and I'm wishing I had a big duty to take that thought right out of my head. You said 6?
Yeah, I think so.
And the stoner dudes of the 4th floor bathroom offer me subpar weed and a physics lesson. Who the heck is Don Quixote? That's what King wants to know. It's early February, 6 weeks into the new semester, and we're in English class, which for most of us is an excruciating exercise in staying awake through the great classics of literature. These works, groundbreaking, incendiary, timeless, have been pureed by the curriculum monsters into a digestible pablum of themes and factoids we can spew back on the test. Scoring well on tests is the sort of happy thing that gets the school district the greenbacks they crave. Understanding and appreciating the material are secondary. For the record, our friend Chet King has read exactly 3 books in his life, But I'm not sure that sitting through the Happy Bunny Easy Reader twice should count. The other book was no doubt about football.